Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Fine. Okay. Today our topic is additional question answer, short question answer, additional exercise, preparation for short question answer. Okay. Excuse me students. Okay. And Paris. Okay. And then yes, we start additional question answer. Okay, question 1. How did the rocket matter cool down? रॉकेट जो था उसका मैटर जो है वो कैसे ठंडी हुई, रॉकेट की जो मेटल थी वो कैसे ठंडी हुई? सो इट्स आंसर द रॉकेट मैटर cool down in the cool winds of meadows. Okay, and the next how did the door of rocket open? रॉकेट का दरवाज़ा कैसे खुला? It door opened with the bulging pop. And the next how did Harry feel when they landed on Mars? जब हैरी जो था वो मार्स पे उतरा तो उसने क्या महसूस किया? He felt his hair flutter in the wind and he felt the tissues of his body draw tight. He felt himself to be standing at the center of vacuum. Okay. And the next who stepped out of the control room of the rocket? Who stepped out? रॉकेट के कंट्रोल रूम से किसने बाहर कदम रखा? A man, a woman and 3 children stepped out of the control room of rocket. And where the rest of the passengers go living here with his family? बाकी मुसाफिर जो थे वो हैरी को अपने ख़ानदान के साथ छोड़कर कहाँ गए? Yes, they went away across the meadows of the Mars. How did Harry feel when they landed on Mars? जब हैरी जो था वो मार्स पे उतरा तो उसने क्या महसूस किया? He felt his hair flutter in the wind. He felt the tissues of his body draw tight. He felt himself to be standing at the center of vacuum. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है, नंबर आगे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ डिड हैरी वाइफ एंड चिल्ड्रन लुक व्हेन दे लैंडेड इन द मार्शियन मीडोज। हैरी की वाइफ जो थी उसने बच्चे कैसे उसे नज़र आए और वो मार्स के सब्ज़ार में उतरे, कैसे नज़र आए। His wife seemed almost to what way? Excuse me, excuse me, students. There, there is much allowed. Okay, and the next. His wife, excuse me, students, for interruption. Okay. His wife seemed almost to whirl away in smoke. The children, like little seeds, might be sown to all the Martian climes at any moment. Next, what was the first question his wife asked Harry? हैरी से उसकी वाइफ ने जो है पहला सवाल कौन सा किया? थिंक अबाउट. She asked him what's wrong with him. She asked him what's wrong with him. Why did Harry want to return to Earth? हैरी ज़मीन को जो थे वो ज़मीन को वापस क्यों जाना चाहता था? हैरी ज़मीन को वापस क्यों जाना चाहता था? The weather of Mars was rough, so rough, that wish to return to Earth. And he feels irritated for that climate. And next, how did the wind blow when Harry with his family landed on the Mars? जब हैरी और उसकी फैमिली जो थी वो मार्स पे जब पहुंचे तो उन्होंने किस तरह की हवा चली? Yes, the wind blew so hard, so if to break their identities into pieces. Harry felt that the air would draw his soul out of his body as marrow come out of bones. And next, why did Harry feel himself to be submerged in a chemical and what was its effect? हैरी ने अपने आप को केमिकल में क्यों जो है वो गराब होते हुए महसूस किया और उस पर उसका क्या जो है इफेक्ट क्या हुआ? The wind before some strange answer. The wind bore some strange smell. Its effect made Harry feel himself sunk in a chemical that would dissolve his intellect, brain and burn away his memory. कि हवा में कोई अजीब सी बू थी और उसके से हैरी ने महसूस किया कि वो केमिकल में जो है वो ख़राब होता जा रहा है और उसके जहन जो है वो माऊफ हो रहा है, उसकी याददाश्त भी ख़त्म होती जा रही है। हाउ डिड द मार्शन हिज लुक, मरीख के जो थे मार्स के पहाड़ जो है वो कैसे दिखाई देते थे? दे सीम टू बी वॉर्न विद द क्रशिंग प्रेशर ऑफ टाइम। वैसे लगता था कि जैसे वो वक्त की वजह से वो उन्हें वक्त की सख्ती ने उन्हें तोड़ फोड़ दिया है। एंड द नेक्स्ट, हाउ डिड द ओल्ड सिटीज ऑफ मार्स लुक्ड, मार्स के जो थे वो ओल्ड सिटीज जो है वो किस तरह लगते थे, कैसे लगते थे? द ओल्ड सिटीज were lost in the meadow. They looked like a delicate bones of children laying in the blowing lake of grass. Okay. And how much away were Harry and his family from the earth? हैरी उसके फैमिली जो थी वो ज़मीन से कितनी दूर थे? They were out over 60 million miles. कितने दूर थे? They were over 60 million miles away from the earth. How did Harry and look when he picked up his luggage and wanted to go forward? जब हैरी ने अपना सामान उठाया और आगे जाना चाहा तो वो कैसा नज़र आ रहा था, कैसा नज़र आया? He looked like a man standing on the edge of sea, ready to wade in and be drowned. Next. Who were included in the family of Harry? हैरी की फैमिली में कौन कौन से जो थे वो शामिल थे, कितने मेंबर थे, कौन कौन से लोग थे? Beatrice, Harry himself, his wife Cora and children Dan and Lara and David were the family of 5 persons. And the next, why was Cora not ready to return to earth? कोरा जो थी वो ज़मीन पे वापस जाने को क्यों तैयार ना थी? Because she thought that one day one atom bomb would hit the earth, but they would be safe on Mars. Therefore, she was not willing to return to earth. And the next, what did Harry say about the dead cities? हैरी ने वो डेड सिटीज के बारे में जो है वो क्या कहा? He said that all dead cities have some ghosts and memories. He said, you see a staircase and you think how the Martian look climb it. You see a painting and think how to the painter was like. Okay, and the next, what was the shocking news Lara brought? लारा कौन सी जो है वो शॉकिंग न्यूज़ जो है वो लेकर आई? ऐसी बुरी खबर कौन सी लेके आई वो? अजियत ना। Thinking about, yes, Lara brought a shocking news about the war on the earth, and she said atom bomb had hit New York. All the space rockets had been destroyed. She said that no rockets would come to Mars ever. Okay, and the next. How did the weather of Mars affect their house? मार्स का जो मौसम था उसने उनके घर पे क्या असर किया? The hot Martian wind had harmed it. It burned. It fog at night had also affected it badly. All the birds had been warped out of shape. It looks no more an earthman's house. And the next, on the shadow step of the grocery store, a few men were sitting with their hands on their knees. They were talking with the great layer and ease. Okay. And the next, what did Harry suggest to men to do to go to Earth? हैरी ने उन्हें ज़मीन पे जाने के लिए कौन सा मशवरा दिया? क्या एडवाइस किया? He suggests to them to build a rocket to go the Earth. He suggests a rocket. Just to build a rocket to go to the Earth. Okay, and the next, how did Harry try to persuade them to build a rocket, or how did the Harry try to frighten men about the Mars? हैरी ने रॉकेट बनाने के लिए उन्हें किस तरह की जो है वो तरगीब देने की कोशिश की, या फिर हैरी ने लोगों को मरीख से डराने की किस तरह कोशिश की, मार्स से डराने की किस तरह कोशिश की? He asked if they had not been aware of peach blossoms, the onions, and the grass. He said that there was a smell in the air. He said it might be a Martian virus, a sea, or some pollen. Okay. The next. What did Sam tell Harry? Sam ने हैरी को क्या बताया? Think about. Okay, I tell you. He told Harry that he had a whole lot of metal and some blueprint of rocket. He said he would sell all his for $500. He said that Harry would build a rocket in 30 years. And next, what did man do when Harry began to build the rocket? जब हैरी ने रॉकेट बनाने लगा तो लोगों ने उससे क्या कहा? जब हैरी जो था वो रॉकेट बनाने लगा तो लोगों ने उससे क्या कहा? Okay, next answer. They stood in the open door and talked and joked without raising their voice. Sometimes they gave Harry a hand on lifting something, but mostly they stood idle. Okay, and next question. Why did Harry not eat food brought by his wife? हैरी ने अपनी वाइफ से जो है वो काला या हुआ खाना क्यों नहीं खाया? Brought by his wife, क्यों नहीं खाया उसने खाना अपनी बीवी का? आंसर है हैरी डिड नॉट ईट इट बिकॉज ही वांटेड टू ईट द फूड फ्रॉम देयर डीप फ्रीजर, द फूड दैट दे हैड ब्रॉट फ्रॉम अर्थ. He did not want to eat food of their garden. यानी कि वो अपने बाग का खाना खाना नहीं चाहता था. वो मरीख पर अपने बाग का खाना खाना नहीं चाहता था. Okay. Next students question. How did summer burns on Mars? मार्स पर मौसमी गर्मा जो है वो कितना गर्म होता है? How much warm burn? Okay. Thinking about. Let's answer. Some burn the canal dry. It moved like flame upon the meadow. The painted houses flaked and peeled. The rubber tire of swings hung suspended in the blazing air. Sorry. What physical change had occurred in Harry till autumn? मौसम ऑटम में जो है हैरी में कौन सी जिस्मानी तब्दीलियाँ जो हैं वो रूनुमा हुई थी? उसमें ख़िज़ा में हैरी में कौन कौन सी तब्दीलियाँ जो हैं वो रूनुमा हुई थी? Yes. He became very dark. He was very golden-eyed. He seemed almost as young as his eldest son. And understand, students? Her face was dark face, like a black face, golden eyes, and like his young son. He is looking like a young son. वो बिल्कुल अपने बेटे की तरह जो है, यंग लड़के की तरह जो उसका बेटा था सेम उसी तरह जो है वो नज़र आ रहा था. जैसे जवान हो गया. उसकी एटमॉस्फेयर ही ऐसा था मार्स का. What physical change had come over Cora till autumn? मौसम ख़ज़ान तक कोरा में कौन सी जिस्मानी तब्दीलियाँ रूनुमा हुई? She was golden and slender. She looked like her daughter. कोरा में भी बिल्कुल सेम ऐसे ही लगा कि वो दुबली पतली थी और अपनी बेटी की तरह यंग नजर आने लगी. Why was Harry not willing to go back to the earth stone? हैरी जो था वो ज़मीन की जानिब लौट जाने पे रजामंद क्यों ना था? ओके, सोचें क्यों नहीं था? Yes, answer. All the people had changed not only physically but also mentally. They had left the town and settled in the mountains. Harry had also been changed. Therefore, he was not willing to go back to the earth town. Understand? Yes. तमाम लोग जो थे वो क्या जिस्मानी तौर पे तब्दील हो चुके थे, बल्कि जहनी तौर पर भी. And the next, how did Harry and Cora comment on Earth House and Earth people after they had changed into Martian? किस तरह हैरी और कोरा ने ज़मीनी मकान और लोगों पे क्या किया, तबसरा किया कि जब वो ज़मीन मार्स के बाशिंदों में तब्दील हो चुके थे. जब वो मार्स के बाशिंदों में तब्दील हो चुके थे. यस, आंसर है हैरी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, और here is the answer. Harry said that the earth people built such odd and ridiculous houses. Cora felt glad that such ugly people had gone forever. And the next, did the rocket men find their fellows in the earth settlement? क्या रॉकेट से आने वाले लोगों ने अपने साथियों को ज़मीनी बस्ती में जो है वो पाया? क्या रॉकेट से आने वाले लोग जो थे उन्होंने अपने साथियों को ज़मीनी बस्ती में उन्हें मिले हैं वो? आंसर इज नो. They could not find them because those earth people had changed into Martian. They had already left the earth settlement and settled in the mountains. And next, what did the rocket men find in the earth settlement? रॉकेट से आने वाले लोगों ने ज़मीनी बस्ती में क्या पाया? Answer is, they found that the cottage, the peach tree and the theatre were silent. They found a family rocket frame rushing in an empty shop. And the next, what report did Lieutenant give? लेफ्टिनेंट ने जो है वो क्या रिपोर्ट दी? He said the earth stones was empty. However, they found native life in the hills. He said the Martian people were dark yellow eyes, friendly and talked a bit. They could learn English fastly. Okay. Next, how many people did the lieutenant find and where were they living? लेफ्टिनेंट ने कितने लोग पाए और वो कहाँ रहते थे? He found 800 people living in the marble ruins in the hills. They were tall and healthy, and their women were very beautiful. Okay, and the next, what lesson does the writer try to convey? Okay, It's a major question. What lesson does the writer buy to convey? मुसन्निफ कौन सा पैगाम जो था वो राइटर जो था वो देना चाहता है? The writer wants, answer is, the writer wants to say that war is a great evil. It can force man to leave this planet. This planet even, and what will happens to him on other planet is a mystery. So we should avoid war. ओके मुसन्निफ जो है वो कहना चाहता है कि जंग एक बड़ी जो है वो बहुत बड़ी जो है वो बुराई है, ईवल है ना, बुराई है, और वो इंसान को ये स्यारा छोड़ने पे मजबूर कर सकती है, और दूसरे वार से जो है उन्हें बचना चाहिए, इज्तनाब करना चाहिए। स्यारे पर इस पर क्या बीतेगी ये एक राज है, बस उन्हें जंग से इज्तनाब करना चाहिए। And what is the theme of the lesson? It's important. What is the theme of lesson? Think about, students. Firstly, previous question. What lesson does the writer try to convey? Writer जो था वो क्या पैगाम देना चाहता था? Firstly, important question. And next, what is the theme of the lesson? इसका क्या थीम क्या था, मरकजी ख्याल क्या है इसका लेसन का? A few people landed. Answer is, a few people landed on the Mars to avoid war on the Earth. The climbs there changed them to Martian. They could not return, though they loved the Earth. The story tells us that war is a big evil. The war is a big evil. And so it's a major at the end, the theme of lesson and the lesson of writer to convey. Okay, understand, students? Yes, we have done additional for preparation short question answer. And okay, see you next. Some MCQs and next preparation. Okay, please subscribe, likes and comments.